This is a notice of intent not to prosecute. I received this in Gwinnett County, from Gwinnett County, when I had a ticket for a seatbelt. I explained in municipal court that, you know, it would be in their best interest to just dismiss this ticket, but this was in Swanee, but the judge was a hard ass. She wanted to make sure that the people behind me didn't want to come up and get their tickets dismissed too. So what I did was I sent a seatbelt ticket to state court for a demand for a trial by jury. And Gwinnett County, just like any other county, is not going to convene a jury for a $15 ticket. So what I'm trying to explain to people is exercise your rights, demand a trial by jury. This is your right. This will stop municipal courts from making any money, because if everybody demands a trial by jury in municipal court, they can't make any money. They're going to have to shut down.
As you can see, the speed limit says 45, but what a lot of people don't know here in Georgia is that you're allowed to do 10 miles legally over the speed limit, and they can't pull you over. Now, this is where it becomes unconstitutional. This applies only to city and county, but a state trooper it doesn't apply to. And that's where it becomes unconstitutional, because quote codes are supposed to apply to everyone equally, not a select few. And that's one issue that you have when you have all these different police departments who have quote jurisdiction in one area, and then someone like state troopers have quote jurisdiction in the entire state. So now it's 55, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it up to 65. Well, about 64. That'll work. And maybe 63. That's fine. I don't need to be in the left lane. Remember those signs? Keep right except to pass? Yeah. That's what it means. Keep right except to pass. Why do you need to drive in the left lane? Or, in my case, travel in the left lane. Right. And as always, I know you can't see, but she's buckled up, but I'm not, because I don't wear a seatbelt. Honestly, I get seatbelt tickets all the time, and I try to, you know, encourage these officers, hey, you know, don't, you know, you're not going to win on the seatbelt ticket, so why even write it? And they look at me stupid, like, what do you mean I'm not going to win? You know? I'm going to get that $15 from you. Well, unfortunately, they never do. Because... And I'm going to explain to everybody exactly what you do. Here's how you can always beat a seatbelt ticket. and this is for your benefit. First, you get pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt, and really they shouldn't even be pulling you over just for that, okay? But you get pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt, and you explain to the officer or trooper, you say, this is a $15 fine. Do you really expect that I'm going to pay this $15? Because I'm not. I'll tell you the process that I'm going to go through in order to avoid paying this $15. See, you're going to write me this ticket, and then before I even go to court, I'm going to file a motion to dismiss. And the reason I'm going to file a motion to dismiss is because does the court want to waste the taxpayers' money for a trial by jury? Now, understand, this is your right. You have the right to a trial by jury. Okay? And you should always be exercising that right. A lot of tickets get dismissed because people exercise their right to a trial by jury. And, see, what they expect you to do is just either go ahead and pay it before you go to court, or if it's a ticket where you have to come to court, you come to court, plead guilty, and you'll pay the man. Okay? These people who steal your money. Okay? So, you tell the officer that you're going to file a motion to dismiss based on judicial economy. Okay? And you're going to tell them, because it's going to cost now the state more money for a jury trial than it would for my $15. So, explaining that to him, he may just write you a warning. Okay? And you put your seatbelt on right there, and you go on your way, and then you take your seatbelt right off. Okay? But unfortunately, there are times when police officers need to make their quotas. So they'll write the ticket anyway. So you say, thank you, I appreciate it. You won't see me. I won't see you in court. And that's what you tell them. I won't see you in court, not you won't see me in court. I won't see you in court. And then you go ahead and you wait a few days for the ticket to get in the system, and you file a motion to dismiss. And if you want like a template of the motion to dismiss, I'll give you one. Just message me. I'm on Facebook under Jim Cooley. My YouTube is Jim Cooley. And I'll provide you with a template. And you send it in. You sign the original. You make a couple copies. You tell them to forward one to the municipal prosecutor, because, see, you got to understand, in municipal courts, they don't do jury trials. And that's what I don't understand about people. If everybody stood up and said, I demand a trial by jury, municipal courts would have to shut down, because then they couldn't make any money. Right. But you have all these people pleading guilty and giving away their hard-earned money. What the hell is wrong with you people? I can't begin to tell you how many tickets I've had in Georgia already. And I have been found guilty on 3 of them. At one time, 3 of them, by a jury. And the judge fined me $300. I haven't paid a dime. And we're talking 3 years or 3 or 4 years now. I haven't paid a dime. I never paid on a ticket in Georgia. It's all how you know how to do it. And first of all, when you start requesting a trial by jury, and then everybody starts requesting a trial by jury, municipal courts are going to tell these cops, look, stop writing these tickets because these people are going to request a trial by jury, and we're not going to make any money anyway. So then they're going to have to shut down. When they don't make money, they have to close. And that's the whole purpose of getting these municipal courts closed. They're unconstitutional. You have to fight back. And that's, don't say, oh, well, I don't have the time. You know what? You do have the time, because you're going to pay and pay and pay and pay until you have no more money. And then what are they going to do? They're going to say, oh, you can't pay? I'm throwing you in jail. Now what are you going to do? You should have said, damn it, I should have fought back long ago. But no, you gave in to the man. The man who's taking your rights away. You got to stand up for your rights. You got to fight for your rights. Let them know that these are your rights, and you're not going to let them take them away. I'd fight for my rights and my family's rights every single day. Every day. I try to educate people about their rights. You have the right to do this. Don't let them say no. And yes, I understand sometimes I get passionate about it, but you have to be passionate when it comes to your rights. These are your rights. They're given to you by your Creator, God. They're not given to you by the state. I want you people to understand something. The more you let them take your rights away, the more you're no longer going to have any rights. Remember what Hitler did. These are not police states. You have to stand up and fight back. And it's easy to fight back. Just go to court and say, I demand a trial by jury. That's it. It's got to get transferred to either state or superior court. And when the state or superior court starts getting flooded with trial by juries for tickets, they're just going to dismiss them. They're going to send you what I get. Notice of intent not to prosecute. And then after a while, you won't be getting any more tickets. Don't pay. Do not give up your hard-earned money. You pay enough in taxes. You pay these tyrants to take your money. How moronic is that? That's why I want to educate educate as many people as I can. If I educate just one, which I've done, but if I always say, if I educate just one, I've done my job. But no, I want to educate everybody. I will not be satisfied until I educate everyone. Even my wife, I've had to educate her. The police are not officer friendly anymore like they were in the 70s. You know, you used to have a police officer come to the school and talk to you about what they do to keep us safe. Now you have police officers inside the school to keep you safe. It was never like that when I went to school. So, you know, but you have to stop these, and I call them tyrants. You have to stop these tyrants from stealing your money. I've gone to jail many times, and you can see on my YouTube. I've gone to jail for defending my rights. And I will continue to go to jail for defending my rights. If that's their only means to try to get me to bow down to the man, it ain't going to happen. I will rot in jail protecting my rights. Our forefathers they died to protect the rights that they gave you. They wrote the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence to protect you. It wasn't so much for them. The Revolution was their protection. But they wrote these documents for you because they wanted to make sure that in the future these were protected. You get pulled over, never, ever consent to a search. Never, ever consent to a search. Even if they ask nicely, do you mind if I search your car? No, I do mind, and I don't want you searching my car. And then their next question is do you have something you're hiding? You say, whether I have something or I don't, that's immaterial for this point. What I'm doing is I'm protecting my rights. If you want to search my car, go get a search warrant. Well, we'll bring a dog to sniff around the car. If you do that, and you make that dog make a false hit just so you can search my car, I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to sue the one with the dog, and I'm going to sue your department. Because you're not going to find anything in my car. Well, if you just let me search. No! You're not going to search it. Go get a warrant. Protect your rights. Don't say, okay. You know why? Because people have said, okay. And some guy was put in jail spent 3 months in jail and almost pled guilty to a drug charge for having old spaghetti sauce on a spoon. But his lawyer said, oh, we can get this felony knocked down to a misdemeanor if you plead guilty to this. You see, they're not out to protect you. Not even these lawyers are. But just before he was about to plead guilty, the results came back from the lab showing that what was on that spoon was spaghetti sauce. If you think I'm lying, I always say, don't believe me. This happened in Gainesville, Georgia. Look it up. That's all you got to do. Look it up. This other woman was arrested because the cotton candy she had tested positive for drugs. And she was thrown in jail. And then the lab tested the cotton candy and said, this is cotton candy. Those field drug tests, there are too many false positives and should not be relied on. And judges should know this. It's time for everybody to wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. And when I say coffee, I'm talking about start protecting your rights. Do what you are allowed to do. That's all I'm saying. It's important to you. Look at this. You can't even trust the weathermen. They said it was only going to be cloudy today. Now it's raining. First they said it was going to rain Sunday. Then they said it wasn't going to rain Sunday. See, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Why do weathermen even get paid?
That's a good question.
So I want, you know, you can like my comment, you can dislike, I mean, you can like this video, you can dislike this video, you can leave good comments, you can leave nasty comments. I don't care. Because those people who say they're police and you should bow down to them. No, they're tyrants trying to steal your money. They already steal your money in taxes, but they want to steal the rest of your money. And then when you say, I can't pay anymore, okay, then we're going to put you in jail. Which is another thing that they can't do. But they do it. See, that's the problem. People let them get away with this. You have to start fighting for your rights. Read the Georgia State Constitution. It says right in there, you cannot be imprisoned for debt. And a fine is a debt. You can't be imprisoned for it. If you can't pay it, you can't pay it. They can't imprison you for it. File a habeas corpus. Well, I bet you never heard that word. appreciate everybody who watched this video. I understand it was, you know, we're doing a drive home, but this gives me a chance to talk to everybody. And, you know, I want to see everybody. When you get a ticket, you go into municipal court and you just stand up and you say, I demand a trial by jury. And then you look at the form, and if the form violates any of your rights, like in Winder, the form, their trial by jury form says that you are pleading not guilty. No, scratch that out. Cross that out. You're not pleading not guilty. You're not making a plea. You don't have to make a plea, because when it goes to the next court, it's as if you're going to court for the first time again. I believe it's OCGA 15-1-8. It's in the 15-1s. Once you demand a trial by jury, that judge in municipal court loses jurisdiction. He no longer has jurisdiction over you. You look at the form, and if there's anything on that form that violates your rights, you say, Your Honor, this right here is violating my rights. I'm crossing it out. This right here violates my rights. I'm crossing it out. And then you put your initials on what you crossed out. And then you fill out that stupid form. And then it goes off to the next court. See, that's what you want. You want to flood the next court. Flood it. Just flood it with tickets. They're going to be dismissing them like crazy, because these judges don't want these. That's why they created municipal courts, because they didn't want citations in state or superior court. I say state or superior court because some counties don't have a state court. They only have a superior court, like Barrow. Barrow only has a municipal court and a superior court. They don't have a state court. Gwinnett, they have a municipal, state, and superior court. You got to start flooding these courts with jury trials, and they're going to be dismissing them. They'll be dropping them like flies. They'll keep the main ones, like maybe a DUI, but you get a ticket for running a red light or a stop sign. Seatbelt, they don't want to deal with it. When they have 500, the judge is going to say, I want all these dismissed, because I am not dealing with them. And that's what you do. I appreciate everybody listening. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry you couldn't see my face or Maria's face, but we like to keep the camera facing out the car when we're driving, or in our case traveling, when we're traveling. So, but thank you for watching, and I'll be posting more videos later. Have a good day.